Okay, so start to get some nice big deep breaths in. I'm going to really connect in with the breath. The lungs are that gateway into the body. The lungs have got all that magic in there, that DMT that is created. Nice big deep breaths into the lungs. And as you're breathing into the lungs, you want to almost keep pulling your awareness inside of the body. And as we start to pull the awareness inside of the body with the breath, we're going to start disconnecting from the external environment, disconnecting even from the past, from this morning, disconnecting even from the future, from whatever you're planning later on. I am here in the breath that is real, that is truth, the present moment. And it's actually really important that we fully drop into the present moment, that we allow ourselves. The mind might want to keep jumping to the past, jumping to the future. If your mind wants to be occupied, allow it to feel the sensation of the breath coming in through the nose. Allow it to feel the sensation of your rib cage moving through the front of your chest, through the back of your chest. You can feel your clothes against your skin. All the tiny sensations will start to turn up more and more. The more you breathe, the more you allow your whole awareness to be on the breath. It's going to start dropping you out of past and the future into the present moment that is real, that is the only truth. Big, beautiful breaths into the present moment, allowing that belly to expand. And you'll notice it as you bring a big breath in through the nose. It feels longer, it feels more fulfilling. It's going to really allow the body to know that I'm safe, that I'm not in panic. If I'm breathing through the nose and my belly's expanding, I can relax. I am safe. I am safe where I am right now. And from this point of awareness, we're going to feel all our energy now, all our consciousness go right to the heart. And it's like you can breathe into the heart. And as we breathe into the heart, we're going to start that pulsation, that vortex. We can almost even start like an anti-clockwise spin. A vortex around the heart, around the shoulders. And we can allow this beautiful vortex, present moment awareness, to connect us all the way up. A little bit like a bathtub when it sinks down through and you get that huge big vortex of water. We're creating that through the quantum field and the fabric of the reality around us. We're almost spinning it out of our awareness. And inside of that whirlwind, we're allowing our own consciousness, our own essence, to pour through us and start to create a pathway above us and below us. And as we create this pathway of connection now, with the higher intention, I connect to that is my soul, that is the higher essence of who I am, that is the divine. And we're allowing this spinning motion to harmonize, creating a pathway all the way above you, all the way back to the heart and all the way down again, down into the earth. And you might even feel that you're maybe even a little bit off in that pathway. Allow yourself to center, to balance. If it's wobbly, allow it to start harmonizing so it's equal. And as it equalizes, it's going to become quite powerful. This equalized force that spins around you. And as it spins around you, as it equalizes around you, it's going to start to expand outwards. And you'll sense a sense of power because you're taking back your space. You're taking back your consciousness within this reality. And we're going to open up this vortex around you. And it's like we're creating this stillness, this pause. And all the chaos of life and all the soup of life is way outside of this spin. And above you, you can feel the light of the divine, of pure creation through your own higher essence, welcoming into the body. your true soul essence, and only that is you, only that is of the highest good, to pour through your crown. Welcome yourself in. Breathe yourself in like you're saturating every single cell to the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes with your own essence, your own power. And as you breathe it deep and deep and deep through your essence, pulling in your soul energy deep into the cells. Relaxing that through. Down and down and down through the vortex of self. Grounding yourself through this reality. We chose to be here at this moment for a reason. In this body, in this life. There's many other places we could be in reality. Many other realities, worlds, universes. We chose to be here. And I'm grounding all the way through this beautiful earth. And as we open that vortex around us like a beautiful spin, holding it, stabilizing it. You'll feel it start to stabilize really, really strong now. And once it does, we're intending this to stay in place around yourself, creating this beautiful space now for you to connect right into your own body. And as you connect into your own body now, you might start to notice a lot more that's going on. And with the theme that we've brought up of grief, of sadness, as soon as we say those words, we can start to feel, where are they within me? And you might even feel that your face feels heavy, that your cheeks, your mouth, your throat, you'll feel a heaviness start to be more and more aware in certain pockets of your body. And if you can't feel that, just do a nice, big, deep breath. Relax even further, and you can ask your body, show me where it's sad. Show me where I'm holding grief. And a lot of it likes to hold on to the throat and the chest and the lungs, but it can be in any place. So allow yourself to feel wherever it is. I feel like a heaviness that just weighs you down. It'd be like a lead weight within your body. And it's going to become really, really obvious. And it's been there all this time. But now we're just becoming aware of it. And as we relax into the awareness of it being there, we're going to bring the feeling now, the sensation of this spin through the body. And we're going to add in this beautiful smile energy. The laughter, the joy. You might even want to connect in to a memory, even when you think of the essence of a flower, a beautiful blue sky, those feelings when you have towards those different things, they can allow you to access a certain frequency. So the emotion is a frequency, and as we allow the laughter frequency, the love frequency, the in awe of nature frequency, it's a feeling that we can enhance and create. And we're going to allow that now to go into those pockets of lead weights within you that are grief, that are sadness. And we're going to start to spin those through you. And you can pause if some of them aren't starting to shift when you feel into the lead weight. We're going to relax even further. There might be a memory in there. Relaxing, it's like you might even get a flash of a memory, or a feeling of a memory, or a sense of a memory. And the more you relax, you can allow more and more of your breath to create that DMT that creates those more visual experiences. The memory might feel really heavy. Thank the body for bringing it forward. Thank your consciousness. And we're going to start to spin it out. And it's like you can feel that essence of you in that memory, even the people that are with you. And you can start to hold space for yourself and hold space for those people. And you can start to lighten it up. And you can start to breathe deeply into that other version of you, that version of you that's trapped in those spaces within your body. You can let them let go. You choose to let go. So the letting go can be quite hard when it's connected to someone you love. And it's not always this lifetime as well. So sometimes if it's not making sense, keep going with it. Keep breathing through it. Keep opening up the space for it. There's a lot of heaviness around the heart. And as we open up the dimensional field, this beautiful vortex around you, we're allowing that access through your consciousness. Where is this hid in the fabric of my consciousness? Where have I stored this within my physical vessel? Has it been stored from this lifetime, previous lifetimes, previous dimensions? We're opening up the pathway. And we're allowing that pathway to open up and expand into understanding. And grief is a very hard one because there's usually someone else involved in that. And there's this feeling for them. Sometimes we don't even have to feel into it. We have to let go of the grief that we took on from that other person who was also sad. And we can't fully let go of the grief ourselves until we allow ourselves to let go of the grief that we have took on from that other person. When we love someone, we want to take away their pain, we want to take away their sadness, and we can pull all that into our own bodies. And it layers upon the grief that we have on our own, and it's not even our own. Feel to see if you can separate it. And if you have an image of someone, you can almost put that image out to one side and feel into your body. Am I holding the grief for this person? You'll pretty much know it'll be a heavy yes. If you are, lighten it up. It's almost like we're going to gift it back to them, but as we gift it back to them, we're going to lighten the load for them. It's like, this is not mine, but I lighten the load. I put love into that energy, and I let go of that is not mine. The grief that I've carried for that other person, by loving them, by just wanting to take away their pain, by missing them, I take away. I allow this to lift off me. Myself holding this does not help the other person. It weighs me down. It does not help them. And as we understand that, we can give ourselves more and more permission now that this is not of service to hold the weight of a grief for someone else. And we're going to keep liberating this energy off of ourselves into the laughter, into the joy, into the smile frequencies. And we're going to keep breathing it out. And you'll notice as you're breathing away the other person's burden, their weight, their worries that you wanted to just hold and take from them, you'll start to notice that there's a little bit of your own grief underneath there that you can now access, that you can now clear. And it might not even feel half as heavy as what you took on from the other person. And feel into it. Where is your grief? It might feel quite overwhelming as you allow yourself to connect into it. If you don't allow yourself to connect into it, it stays there until you're ready in the future. But the only future is right now, the now moment. Open up your awareness. Expand. Breathe into that grief in the throat. Understand, yes, the feelings I had were completely valid. The experience I went through was valid. It was valid for me to feel the way that I do. As a human being, I feel these emotions. I felt these emotions and they were real, but I'm now ready to let them go. They are not mine to hold on to. They are information. And I let go now of the information that passed through me that I felt. It does not mean that I do not love that person. It does not mean that I do not miss that person. But I give myself permission not to hold the baggage of that weight of grief. I let it go. And it almost feels like you're peeling off, you're blossoming out of a heavy weight. And as you're blossoming, as you're pulling yourself out of that heavy weight, transmute the weight. That weight of energy is just a low frequency, and low frequencies can feel like heavy metal, lead at some points. Breathe into it and allow that to melt into mist. Transform it into lightness, back into energy that is useful, that enhances you, that enhances our environment, our world. Huge, beautiful breaths to allow that to start shifting. And you'll notice now you're creating more space now through the core of your body. Go all the way down through to your heart. You might notice around your heart there's a pocket of darkness. Another layer of loss, another layer of grief. And as we're opening up to all dimensions of reality here through different lifetimes, again, it might not make full sense. Allow yourself to just feel what is there. Hold space for it as we start to evaporate the darkness from around the heart. Any grief that I may have experienced, any sadness that I'm still holding on to, that I was not capable of expressing, that I was not capable of transmuting, of digesting, I am ready. I am ready in this moment, and I process this and I let it go. And as you process it again, you might feel the waves of sadness come up. Notice it and let it go. I feel it, it is real, but I let it go. I welcome in the joy, the essence of light that is my own soul. And we're going to allow that vortex, especially the one that you created earlier, that spin. It's harmonizing you as we're going through this process. And we're going to allow it almost like a magnet now through your field, around you and through. It's going to push that light through your entire physical body, right the way into that core around your heart and through your throat, down through the spine. So when our internal environment, our core becomes dark, we get a little bit wobbly, emotions affect us more, we get more attachments, more interference. But as we spin out, as we balance our core into liberation, into light, into harmony, welcoming in our soul, it's like I take the sovereignty of my body, my essence, my soul. I chose this body, I chose this life. You're here for a reason, it's purpose. Even if you're not sure what that entire purpose is, the fact that you are a living, breathing essence within this physical body that is a miracle of creation. The vibration of yourself, your soul, has created this matter that is vibrating into a form that is your body. It is every organ, that is every cell. And it manifests into this beautiful miracle that is the physical body. And as you sit in awe of the miracle of the vessel in which your soul has chosen, in the miracle of this life, and the world is not exactly how we want to see it at the moment. There's a lot of distortion. The distortion is when the frequencies are out of balance, out of harmony. And as you feel the vortex of self come through you, the harmonization of the self come through you, you can be a pillar of light, a pillar of harmonization within this collective consciousness. And feel yourself as that, as you start to harmonize. And it's like almost like those scales start to equalize through every cell, through the spine, through all the bones. I bring myself into balance. I command it and I allow it. And as you feel through your body now, it's like you can feel through every layer, this harmony. Everything's starting to settle. It's like the dust is settling. And there's a smoothness, there's a vastness that is so pure, so harmonized. And as you harmonize the essence of your soul through this physical body, you're going to activate a lot of your own cellular frequencies. Each and every one of us completely unique for a reason, with our own unique hum vibration. When we harmonize the chords of our own frequency, you can think of your body as an instrument. If you think of every organ, an organ is an instrument. The skin is an organ. It's like an instrument within this collective field. It vibrates into everything around us. If you could hear us, we would have a frequency. We would have this hum that hums and hums. When that hum is out of balance, out of chord, it doesn't hum as nice. It's like when you hear music that's out of tune, it hurts the ears. And the frequency of our collective consciousness of the world, when it's not in balance, when there's destruction, when there's war, that's when the chords of frequency are not playing in tune. And as you allow yourself to in-tune your own body, your own pillar of consciousness through your flesh, relax even more. See if you can start to feel the buzz, the hum that comes through you. You might even feel like you want to hum it out loud. It might come as a sound, a frequency that wants to be expressed through the throat. And if it is, feel free to express it. Everyone in the group is on mute. If you want to express this, sound it out. If you want to feel it, allow it to feel, to echo through your cells. And you'll notice now around you in that vortex we created earlier, there's little ripples now, little sound waves. You're starting to take control of the reality around you. And as you harmonize this even further, we're going to start expanding that vortex. Hold on to the harmony of your own frequency through the core of your body, echoing it out through the instruments of your organs, of your skin, of your flesh. The unique tune, the unique frequency that is your vessel. It's why every single one of us looks different, is unique, has a different voice, a different sound to our voice, a different look to how we see ourselves. It's a different frequency that creates each and every one of us. And we're allowing this as each frequency harmonizes. When you think of an orchestra and there's different instruments playing different tunes, and how if they all align, then you get this magic that is a whole symphony. And when you think of a symphony and everything working in tandem with each other, and the music plays off each other and it expands, and you can feel it through your essence and the emotion that creates. That's your entire body. It's an orchestra, it's a symphony. And as you allow the harmony of that orchestra, that symphony to go out and out and out now, we're going to allow it to start balancing through not just your home, but the suburb around where you live. There's a lot of heavy energy currently. There's a lot of people struggling, a lot of people going through grief, going through pain. You may even notice them when you're walking through the supermarkets. There's sadness in the air currently. Let's harmonize this out. It's like a wave of love, a wave of truth, a wave of balance. You even think of dis-ease, it's not at ease. And when we become in balance, we become totally at ease. And that frequency of ease is balance. It harmonizes, it expands. And the power of your body especially your body relaxed, in alignment with yourself, you have the capability to shift hundreds, thousands, if not multiple thousands of people around you. And it's not something you almost have to force, it's the opposite. As you allow, you're going to notice that you become more and more relaxed and you actually become more and more powerful. I allow myself to harmonize my environment. And you're not giving anything of yourself. You're using the vortex that you've created for you, the harmonization of the self, and you're allowing that to just expand through your home, through your suburbs, and all those in your vicinity will feel a wave of balance, a wave of harmony that may even reset their day, reset their consciousness, make them pause, make them feel, am I rushing? Am I doing too much? Am I not looking after myself? Do I just need to pause and cry and process what I haven't given myself a chance to process? And as we allow this pause to come through us and around us, we're almost allowing a reset through the people around us. We live in this super consciousness, and a lot of us, especially the more empathic we are, we get pulled down. We start to drown in everyone else's stuff. But as we become the pillar of light, the pillar of balance, we can use that essence, that energy that we can accumulate through our consciousness, through this beautiful body, to keep echoing out that harmony, like the beat of a drum, the symphony, like music playing through the suburbs. And we all know how people sometimes stop when they hear music, how it changes your mood, how you can go from sometimes a terrible mood and you'll hear a certain song and you'll be like, oh, wow, that song, it reminds me of this, it reminds me of that, it reminds me of happy times. It connects people. Frequency is a reminder. And as we send this out through the collective consciousness around us, far and wide, not taking anything from the self, powering up the self, and recognizing the power that lies within you. And then we're going to bring your awareness more and more back into the body through your spinal column. And we're going to harmonize a little bit more here through the spinal column here, where all your nerve endings go, all the way up to the brain. I want you to feel that vibration, that essence. And I want you to infuse it even more into your nervous system, into your brain, into the frontal lobe, into all those different lobes of areas of the brain. And it's like you're playing the symphony of your soul, your body in purity through the brain, through that, all those highways, those cords through your spine, through the network of nerves that run to the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes. You can visualize that highway brightening and brightening, and it's like the echo, the music, the symphony singing through your body. And you can feel the smile, the laughter, the connection into the light of the self. And we're going to allow this to enhance now through every chakra through you, above you, through the body and below you. And it's that symphony. You can almost see it like waves in the air, waves on a drum or a speaker as it echoes through each chakra to harmonize them, balance them through your entire body. Through into your auric field, waves of energy around you, layers that can infuse with your frequency, the song of the soul, the song of the divine that runs through you, that is you. And as we infuse light through the auric fields and crystallize this frequency, The crystallization is almost that feeling of holding the memory. Crystals hold frequencies, they hold memories, and we're allowing that to crystallize through the body, through the aura, through the chakras. Allowing ourselves to become the masters of our own bodies, our own world, our own consciousness as we breathe ourselves back to the body. Nice big deep breath. And slowly pulling yourself more and more into the awareness of your room, the awareness of your body. And only when you feel ready, maybe take a nice big deep breath before you open your eyes.